Well, we've arrived at the Haven site at Skegness, and this is our caravan for a 4-day break. Snipedale 53, and it looks a really nice caravan. In fact, all around you'll see in a minute, they all look like brand new vans. Now, we were a little early, the cleaner was still here. So I spoke to her and she said, come inside and have a look. And I said, no, we don't want to get in your way. I said, is it all right if we just sit out on the veranda? There you see, it's a St David's Premier look. Is it all right if we sit on the veranda and just have a cup of coffee because we brought us flash? She says, yeah, whatever you like. She says, no, you carry on, we don't want to bother you. So she just carried on. I thought that were nice of her. And when she'd finished it, she says, well, I'll leave you to it now. And she said, they're all new caravans around here. This is a new area. She said, it's very nice, actually. I think you'll like it here. Yeah, the caravan were lovely. And you'll just take you inside and have a look. But just hoovered the floor and then I'm going to march in. But that's life, isn't it? But look at it. It looked lovely. It's a nice caravan. It's very nice. Now Wendy's just inside, look, having a look. So I've just given you a bit of a view round. There's a nice big TV there, look. And it's actually got furniture, not fixed furniture. This is actually 2 3-seater settees. And they seem all right. They're okay, they are. And as you say, we've got the nice picnic area outside, if the weather's fit. And we prefer a nice table-looking chairs. That suits us. And here you've got a large fridge and freezer, which is perfect for us. So that means now we can go shopping and get filled up for a few days. And this is just a small cupboard with a brush in it and the mop and bits and bobs. In here, and that's the other entrance, the side door. Here's the heating, which is off at the moment. Yeah, that's the typical heating controls that we get. Right, I'll show you the kitchen.
Move out of the way.
There's all your cutlery. Yeah, it's just standard with Haven. You can't go wrong, really. Yeah, what's this funny looking thing? A dishwasher? Yeah, look, there's a dishwasher. I didn't really expect that, but sometimes you do get them. There's your colander and various bits and bobs. There's your toaster, your microwave, cupboards up there. There's lights all over the place. Let's have a look under the sink. There's your bin. Bit of an empty cupboard there. This is your rail for your tea towels. There's your pans. The oven. Now obviously we don't go away without the air fryer, do we? And the extractor. It's in these cupboards. There's your mugs, plates and dishes, and a spare cupboard. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good. Oh, I'm trying to undo the cupboard the wrong side. There's the glasses. There's your fire extinguisher. Some literature there. Right, let's show you the bedrooms. I'll just swing you around so you can see, look. There's Wendy. Look, this is quite a big van. It really is. Let's put some lights on in this hall. Oh, it's not come on. It must be for the bedroom. I think. Here we go. What's in this door? There's a toilet and a shower. As I say, what can you say? It all looks brand new. And as I say, they did tell us these caravans are brand new. I mean, to be honest, just look at the extractor, because they don't get cleaned very rarely, and that still looks very clean. Minor point, isn't it? You can tell we've been before. Well, it looks really nice. Of course, it's fully central heated. So that's the first door on the right. Not sure what that switch did then. So what's in here? Oh, 2 single beds. Now look at that. Well, there's a fair bit of room in here, really. Yeah, nice big bedroom. Big wardrobe there. This is big for 2 single beds. Well, we've been in some nice vans, to be honest, but I think this is the nicest so far. But as I say, I booked a 6 berth, and this is an 8. This is a good room as well. Got the same sort of wardrobe again, and you've got sockets there, and the radiator, the light switch. That's strange, isn't it? The lights are not coming on. There must be a good reason for that. There's some reading lamps there, look. Do they come on? No. Now, why is the electric not coming on? Oh dear. I don't think the electric's on, Wendy. I don't think so. Now, that must be the heating. The boiler will be in that cupboard. There's another long cupboard, and this is the master bedroom. Let's try the lights again. No, no lights. There's an hairdryer there. That's your dressing table. And there's your bed. Oh, the lady's still outside. Let me go and catch her. Right. Light switch. Lights. There's a light isolator switch on the door. I went out to tell the ladies. She said I'll come and have a look, and as I came back in I saw the switch. So now I would assume that everything's working. Yeah, look. We've not had that before. There's a TV in the bedroom as well. Look, this is, oh God, it is nice. It's because it's new, isn't it? This must be ensuite. Look at that. That's good enough, that is. Again, look how clean that fan is. Plenty of drawers there on the dressing table. Right, now as we come out the bedroom, the master bedroom, here's the 2 bedrooms, the door to that bedroom, and there's that bedroom there. That's where we think the central heating boiler is. That's the bathroom, and then as we come out, this is what you've got in front here. And there's our sticker on the side, that's all that is. But look, it's a lovely looking van, isn't it? I presume you can tell. As I say, how can you pick fault? It all looks brand new, and we've got lights on. This is going to be nice. That's a nice big TV on the wall there. But we've got a proper table with proper chairs, and that's how we like to eat, so that's a big advantage for us. It's like a floor cover in here. She just mopped this. I hope I'm not making a mess. And then we've got the carpet here. 3-seater settee there, and a 3-seater settee there, look. No doubt you can hear the fountain running outside. It's a lovely spot, it really is. I'll just show you one more time. But this is where we are. This is a lovely caravan. What a good spot. Plenty of local wildlife. Well, there we go. We're going to be happy here, I think, but obviously we will come back to you. This is just a first look. Oh, this is just the back of the van. As I said, Snipedale's 53, and there is the ticket. Now, I don't think they put the actual date on anymore like they used to. You just get like a code. But yeah, this is a very new van, as they all are around here. If you look round, look, get some get a nice side view of this caravan. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Look, it's a big van. Let's have a look where we are. There's another one waiting for someone to arrive, look. Well, there's your front view of the caravan. It looks really nice. So far, we're really impressed. And we've got this nice pond area with a big fountain. And as you can see, it's a really nice spot, all brand new. And this is just a little bit of video from the other side of the van. Look, you can see how big it is. And they got the decking right round the side and round the front. And we've got that lovely table and chair set. Yeah, tremendous. As I say, this is just a 4-day booking that we picked up last minute. To be honest with you, when we were laying in bed this morning, we didn't know we were coming here. I just got up, had some breakfast and thought, yeah, let's go. That's retirement for you. Well, this is inside the park. We've just parked up. As you see, the cars are parked here, and this is the main entrance to the complex. Oh, here we are, look in the area. And there's the swimming pool over that way, and the restaurant. Here's Papa John's, look, Burger King, Flame Grill. There's the entrance, that must be the arcade. We'll go and have a look. A big screen there. Now this is in the main food hall. I mean, actually it wasn't big, but it did look quite pleasant. Just thought we'd show you some of the prices on this. If you want to pause it, I hope you can see it. I'll admit it's not very clear, but as you can see, it weren't too bad. It's about what you expect. As you know, we'll be cooking with the air fryer in the van, but this, it's just to give you an idea. And look round, it looks quite smart. The cobwebs are for Halloween, don't worry. Oh, this is a poster, look, advertising where we are, where our caravan is. It's all brand new. I think it's a bit cold for them to be out on the bikes today. Look, they're all in here. No, it's getting towards tea time. I think everybody's doing other things. Now this is Cook's, the chip shop that you get in Haven. Look, and there's the prices. Obviously, we'll be air frying, won't we, in the caravan? But it's here. They're always pretty clean. And there it is. Now this is just to show you the entrance here, look. You drive down this road, you see that bus in the distance. Now about less than, I'd say about half a mile up that road, you've got like Lidl, Morrison's, Tesco. You know, you're not sure to shop in here. But this is the actual entrance here. Thought we'd show you. I know it's a dull day, we can't do anything about it. Right, we're back in the car now, we're on the move, and Wendy says I'll just take a bit of film as we drive back to our caravan and you'll see how far it is. Now obviously I'm going to speed this up. It's a 10 mile an hour limit and I do 10 mile an hour.
Graham's just made me a breakfast in the air fryer, but I did with the tomatoes, obviously.
Now this is just a rear view of our caravan, Snipedale 53. Now just walk round, but what we've noticed, I don't know whether you have, there's no gas bottles. There's the water and there's the electric. No gas. We've even got an induction hob, which I didn't notice at first. Now this little clip of film is just to show you we've got the outside lights on the caravan, look, and they're quite strong, and look how bright it is here, it's lovely. But look, this is the view you get, and you can see this out the caravan patio windows. Look at that, look. I hope the camera does it justice. I've got me doubts. Right, I've just come back to you just now. It's dark. I don't know what the lighting's like in here. I suspect it's not brilliant, but never mind. It's not me you want to see, really. We want to know about the caravan. Now, this caravan's been fabulous. If you've got to this stage of the video, you've seen what the caravan's like. We've been really impressed with it. And the view out the window, I've just took you that to show you now. I don't think the camera does it justice, but it's beautiful out there. And it's really relaxing. It's nice and quiet. Whether it's because we're on the end of the site, I don't exactly know. But there's been a family next to us and they're not dead close. And it's been, you know, they've got kids running around, but it's not been noisy, far from it. It's been lovely here. But we thought, this is a good caravan, and I booked a silver. Now I wanted to tell you what I'd done, so I've had to bring my phone with me because I won't get it right. We booked this. Now I booked a silver 2-bedroom caravan from Monday the 13th of October 2025 to Friday the 17th of October 2025. Now you couldn't get in till 4 p.m. and we've got to be out tomorrow by 10 p.m. It'll be tomorrow for us. And we thought, this is not a silver caravan. Now there's just me and Wendy, just the two of us. So we looked at things and Wendy says it could be this, it could be that. So I said, well, I'll sort it out. So we went round. As we went out today, we've had a lovely day today. The weather's been good and we've been all over. It's been fantastic. We've been along the beach and a nice walk. It's been lovely. That's by the by, isn't it? So I pulled in at reception. I said to the young lady, I wonder if you can help me. I said, I booked a silver caravan and can you tell me what the caravan is I've got? She says, well, if you've booked a silver caravan, you've got a silver caravan. I said, no, I don't think we have. I said, I want you to tell me. And I told her exactly what caravan we were in, the key number, and she had a look on the computer. She says, oh no, you're quite right. I think she thought I'm going to complain. I don't know why, the caravan's fantastic. Anyway, she had a look on the computer. She says, oh, you've been upgraded. That's the Gold Executive, which is the top caravan. You know, and she said, yes, it's an 8 berth and, you know, it's got this, it's got that. Well, you've seen what it's got. I didn't go through that. She says, I said, well, it seems new. Everything seems new. She says, that caravan you're in, we've only opened that area this year. That caravan is brand new this year. She said, all the caravans in that area, that's just opened this year. Now, I did think it might be the case, but I didn't actually know. So there you are. That's why this caravan looks great and looks new, because it is. It's brand new. Now we got an upgrade for some reason that I don't know. I said to the young lady, I says, you know, I should be on commission here because me and Wendy take these breaks. I mean, we've got a few videos now with these Haven caravans, haven't we? I says, people have said to me, you should be on commission because people book the caravan sometimes watching our video and I say what they like, you know, and they said, you should be on. I told her. She smiled at that one. There's no chance of that, is there? Anyway, never mind all that rubbish, Graham. I just wanted to let you know what the caravan actually was when we found out, because we were a little stunned when we got here. It's been lovely. And as I say, this area is right on the edge. You can see from the driving the car, right on the edge of the site. And it's been so peaceful and quiet. Now, we did book an Haven Hideaway. So by the very nature of that, you don't need to be near the facilities because you've booked an hideaway. It's been lovely here, so quiet. We've loved it. Wendy's got one eye on the telly now and one eye on the patio door looking outside, because you can. I took that video. It's not very clear, I know, but it's lovely out here. And that, you know, in the evening it looks fantastic. Well, that goes up. It stops later on, and at night the light goes out. So it's not bothering you at all. Actually, it's really nice. It is nice. It does add to. And we've ended up with this caravan, but I think we've been a bit lucky. Maybe they know who I am. A nobody, just like everybody else. That's what it is. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know about that. And we've enjoyed this day. It's been great. So all I can say now, really, is if you've enjoyed that video, please like and subscribe. And we've got an old list. Now, I don't know how many caravan videos we've done, but we've been doing them for a few years now. So there's one or two, you know, I could guess, but I'm not going to bother. Just have a look. We've got a playlist of Haven caravans, and they've all been quite good, to be honest. But you get a certain standard with Haven, you really do. They've not let themselves down yet. It's been really good. And we'll definitely be having more in the future because it's great. Anyway, that's the end of the video. There's enough rattle. Look after yourselves. We'll see you soon. Bye.